You've seen RCW before, but now, this is Dusk.
Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of RCW Dusk here. Hopefully y'all had a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all of that good stuff, and had some fun with your families. I didn't really have much of an eventful Christmas, but sometimes that's always a good thing, as we have Starlight coming out here for our opening matchup. Now, this will be the last episode of RCW of anything until RCW Rockin' Eve on New Year's Eve, so we have a few days time until that happens. I wanted to make sure that I was 100% ready to go, as I came down with a little bit of a cold and I was starting to get over it, and so, now I'm pretty much have shaken the whole thing. Starlight here gets ready to face Sky Outlaw. Miss Ace here, she's going to walk out with the briefcase. Now, we already seen Drew McIntyre cash in his briefcase unexpectedly on Finn Balor, thus capturing the title. What's up, Elijah? Thus capturing the world title on the latest episode of RCW, and that is over on my YouTube channel. Enter the command socials in chat. You can get a link to my link tree, which has access to everything from my podcast to my Twitter, everything, pretty much everything Watch TV related is on there for you guys. So we have Starlight here and Sky Outlaw here starting off RCW Dusk here tonight. Now, we haven't seen Valkyrie in quite some time. She's had suffered an injury at the hands of Luna Outlaw in a Hell in a Cell match that took place at South Beach Splash all those episodes ago. Our little summer special that feels so long ago now since we've done it, but now in 2023 we got some really awesome things happening for RCW. Obviously we got 2K23 releasing as well, so we have that, but more importantly, it'll be 5 years of RCW come August, so that's going to be huge. This is the longest I've ever done anything content creation wise. I never thought I'd keep this going for 4 consecutive years and keep it going. And even when, even when I get signed to an actual wrestling company, I want to keep this going. This is something that I want to keep going, because we've been growing exponentially lately on the YouTube channel. A lot of subscribers, you guys have loved the NBA stuff, which is pretty cool. The viewership on that has been pretty amazing. As Starlight here with a cover here and a kick out at 1. Now Sky Outlaw can cash in that briefcase on the Dream Championship, the Glam Championship, or the Women's Championship. So she has 3 choices. Those are the rules with our briefcases. Now, I will say this. For 2K23, Dusk will not be coming back. Neither will Rise. I want to try something a little bit different with 2K23 and want to try to give myself some time to do, you know, other forms of content. Plus, I think, you know, trying to book 3 different shows a week is kind of difficult here as Starlight drops Sky Outlaw for the victory here and a kick out easily there from Sky Outlaw. There's now Starlight here. Looking to end this one. Oh, but Sky Outlaw with a shot right to the back of the hamstring. Tried for the drop kick to the back and offline with that one. There's a DDT again here from Starlight as Starlight spikes Sky Outlaw, but that's a rope break. We have the main event, the world champion, Drew McIntyre, the new world champion, Drew McIntyre. Going one-on-one with AJ Styles. That should be one hell of a match. And that was definitely one hell of a cash-in on the latest episode of RCW, the regular show. That is over on the YouTube channel. Definitely make sure you guys check that out as we have Sky Outlaw going to fly and a Meteora offline there. And Starlight got out of the way of that one. Back and forth matchup here we were seeing here. As Sky tries for the Falcon Arrow again. There it is. Beautifully done. From Sky Outlaw. Now Sky is very much still in this matchup, but she can't connect with the Sky's the Limit driver there. Well, Starlight trying to end this one. And Sky saw that one coming as a shot right to the back, and now another one there. She's hit the ropes. Starlight is something else, let me tell you. Starlight is one of those people on the roster that you gotta be scared of. You know, she's very non-traditional. Not something we're used to seeing here in RCW, but that's what we love about RCW is a lot of the diversity of the roster. There's a Uranagi there from Starlight here to hook the leg of Sky to win this one here. She's got the count of 2 here, only a half a second away, and a kick out at 2.5 again. It seems that Sky has Starlight's number right now. Again, Starlight fighting out of that one. Back and forth here, we're seeing these two ladies. Love a good old classic back and forth wrestling match with a huge knee right there, right to the face of Starlight. Hook of the leg here. Count of 1 and a kick out. And now Sky up on the top. Look at her skyfall here. Nobody home. You have to wonder how many times can that move not connect to the point where, you know, you start having back issues. I mean, Jeff Hardy's had the similar problems with the Swanton Bomb. You know, that's going to catch up with you as you age. You know, it's definitely not a most safe thing in terms of your health there. There's an elbow strike right there to Starlight, and now a knee once again on the outside. And now a count of 3 here. And Sky is hammering away here on Starlight. We have RCW Rockin' Eve coming up on New Year's Eve from New York City, the hometown of the Outlaws. We started that special last year, and we will continue it this year to ring in the new year of 2023. It should be a great special. And Sky just burying the face of Starlight into the concrete. Oh, what a chop right there to the chest of Sky. And now Starlight just tossing her around. And now Starlight back inside the squared circle. Now Sky gonna get back in. Huge shot right there, right to the face with that kick. And now looking to end it here is Starlight. Starlight looking for this Uranagi, and there it is, beautifully connected. She has been on top of things this entire matchup here, as Starlight almost got it as Sky kicks out just in the last moment. And now Starlight thought she had that one there. There's that elevated flatliner, beautifully done there. For the cover, referee, there's no rope there. And Starlight let it go. Good sportsmanship there, not noticing the rope break. She could have just gotten the victory off of that, but she did not want to. She didn't want a tainted victory. Sky possibly looking for Razor's Edge, but no. Arm drag there. Chop on an elbow directly right to the face. And now Sky back in control here. There's a couple of knees. And now Sky looking to get back in the swing of things here is a huge knee. And now Sky looking for Skyfall. There it is. She connected with it this time. She couldn't connect with it last time, but she's got it full flush this time. Count of 2 and a kick out there from Starlight. The fight forever chants have escalated through the arena here tonight, as Starlight and Sky are putting on a clinic. Looking for the snap suplex there, it's connected. Now looking for the drop kick right to the side of the face. Now the boot right to the throat. That's taking a page out of Sky's playbook there. It's usually something Sky would do. Now look at the drop, Sky right where she stands, and there it is. Now once again, going for that Uranagi, looking to end this one. She's got it. Lined up. Uranagi, look at that. Beautifully done. Weird positioning, but connected beautifully with it, and she hooks the leg here, and Starlight gets the victory. Over Miss Ace. Sky Outlaw still has that briefcase, a championship shot of her choosing anytime, anywhere. So even though she lost this one, she still has that. As we have Valkyrie here, she's back. Valkyrie returning from injury. Valkyrie is back to ambush Starlight. Starlight, an honorary member of the Savages, led by Luna Outlaw. Luna Outlaw was the one to injure Valkyrie and put her out of commission for the past couple of weeks now. But Valkyrie coming back with a vengeance, not going after Luna, but going after one of her Savage sisters. Is Valkyrie looking for the 619 here? The Tiger Feint kick, the 619. And Valkyrie just watching Starlight. And Starlight getting up now. Valkyrie took a little too long there. A little bit. Hesitated a little bit. Now, Starlight fighting back here now. Looking to drop Valkyrie. There it is! And she drops Valkyrie right on the outside. So Valkyrie with the attack, but Starlight with the last laugh. As Valkyrie returns, but don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your next matchup. Tornado Tag coming next. as we have your next match here with Public Enemy. The Tornado Tag Match. We have Public Enemy coming out here. The Tag Team Champions. Now the Usos have beaten these guys, and they will face these guys for the titles at RCW Kingdom in the season finale. So, that's in a couple weeks' time. They do not need to put the titles on the line at RCW Rockin' Eve, but they can if they want to. They claim they've beaten almost everybody, but now, and they have beaten the Usos, even though that the Usos beat them. So, you know, they have this new attitude, especially since MVP has sort of been kicked out of Public Enemy, it looks like. As we have ATL, Dustin Holt, and Devontae Carter. Now this team, a new tag team. They haven't really had that many matches here in RCW, but they've had quite the chemistry here. And we'll see if they can come through with a victory. Starting the predictions now. Get your predictions in for the chance to win some channel points. We have ATL and Public Enemy here in this tornado tag. Rules are simple, no disqualifications, no countouts. The referee always gets the shorter end of the stick. Ricardo and looks like Dustin Holt there. As Justin Rose takes care of Devontae Carter. Now both men having to do a little bit of a switcheroo here, Public Enemy. Justin Rose and Ricardo Rose, they've been a dominant tag team ever since getting those titles. I mean, that's the reason why they're the tag champs, right? Dustin Holt looking to take over Justin, but Ricardo helping out his partner there. And it only takes one pin to end this one. One fall to a finish. Or submission. Body slam there. Devontae tried to go for some knees or something, but ended up rolling through that foot stomp. As Dustin Holt trying to take care of Ricardo here. Now Ricardo in really good positioning here. As Dustin Holt tossed out. Devontae Carter trying to gain some momentum for his team, but Ricardo preventing that from happening. Now Dustin Holt on the outside. With Ricardo and a body slam right there. Again, Devontae Carter with the roll through butterfly here, and that, look at that DDT. And a DDT right back to Devontae. Dustin Holt taking care of Justin Rose. Justin Rose in some trouble here. Oh my! Dropping Devontae Carter. Here's Ricardo. But he's got bigger problems now as Dustin Holt. Got the double underhook. Oh my! Taking him down from the top rope there. Referee was right there down. And Ricardo was focused on Devontae. Luckily enough, Justin Rose got the shoulder up at 2. That would have been, nope, would have not ended well backstage. Now Devontae. Ricardo, the only ones in the ring right now. Side Russian leg sweep off of that reversal for Devontae. Dustin Holt and Justin remain on the outside. There's a snap suplex there. Beautiful camera angle there. And now Justin Rose, or Ricardo Rose, excuse me, going on top and a splash. Right onto Devontae Carter. Dustin Holt's a little distracted, and Public Enemy are going to win this one. A quick victory as Justin Rose and Dustin Holt were on the outside. And it seems like these guys no longer need the help of MVP anymore. As Justin and Ricardo Rose, Public Enemy, the tag team champions, pick up the victory here in very quick fashion. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to hear from Luna Outlaw in just a few moments. It seems that we have a little bit of a problem, or at least Elisa's gonna have a little bit of a problem as Mercy Phantom comes out here. Now she made her big return to RCW at RCW Double Down in that women's Ace in the Hole match. Didn't come out with a briefcase. Obviously, Sky Outlaw came out with that one, even though that she wasn't in the match, but then Alexa Bliss and Sky Outlaw faced off for that briefcase, and Sky became the rightful owner of that briefcase. Now Mercy looking to face Dakota Kai here. 1/3 of damage control. With Bailey and Io Shirai. The captain of Team Kick looks to end Mercy's momentum. Because she's had quite a bit of momentum here since returning. I mean, did lose the women's Ace in the Hole match, but you know, what a way to return. You have that so much momentum going off of that. She's gotten a couple of wins since then. Dakota Kai, on the other hand, we haven't seen her for quite some time, so you know, it's just a matter of time before, you know, something happens here. As Mercy gets out of that little hold there, but a knee right to the midsection. We've seen a couple times Mercy Phantom, the former women's champion, face off against Paige on RCW Daybreak, that being one of her greatest matches that I've had the pleasure of calling. As Dakota Kai goes face first into the W of RCW here in this ring. Look at the striking ability of Mercy Phantom here. She's definitely worked on that quite a bit in her time away. Usually you get a little bit of ring rust, but not in her case. She hasn't had much trouble. But usually when you spend some time away, you never know, you never know if you still got it, as the RCW universe would start chanting. So we got a lackluster cover here and just an easy kick out at 1. Nothing too crazy there. Dakota Kai obviously with a knee brace on. To turn her MCL there, messing up her knee pretty bad there. It's always been a staple of her, just to support that knee. And with that being a high value target, that might be something Mercy wants to go after. But Mercy now hitting the ropes here. Oh, look at that drop kick right there. On the inside of that rope there. Now to win it and a kick out at 2. Should be interesting here. Mercy and Dakota Kai, both fantastic strikers, as we're seeing right now. This is now Mercy climbing up top here. And now Mercy with a splash here right onto Dakota Kai. And just a kick out at 1. Again, nothing too crazy there. Now looking for a merciful. No, Dakota Kai getting out of that one with a couple of punches right to the face. Now the kick, the captain and team kick, letting the kicks fly here. She has Mercy on the ropes there. Getting an advantage now is Dakota Kai. Looking to hyperextend the hamstring there. In the corner, Mercy goes. Mercy was in trouble there. Now in the corner, Dakota goes. Now Dakota getting out of that predicament. Captain with a kick right to the arm. A couple of punches there. Good work being done here from Dakota Kai. He doesn't have any of her damage control buddies out here. No. Bailey's not out here. Io Shirai's not out here. This is all her lonesome here. She has nobody out here to help her. Merciful is launched by Mercy there. As Mercy hooks the leg after that and a kick out at 2. Mercy definitely got some ink in her return too as well. As now she looks for No Mercy, looking to finish Dakota Kai here. Right off of No Mercy right there. Hooking both of the legs here. 2. So much leverage and a kick out of 2.5. Dakota Kai still very much in this. Irish whip and tried to run in and a couple of knees there. Now Dakota Kai with the Irish whip into the corner. Looking for the face wash in the corner. Here she comes charging it all the way around. There's that face wash. Stomping away is Dakota Kai. Count of 2 here and a kick out. Looking for it. Oh, and an enziguri right through the back of the neck there. There's Dakota Kai with a lot of offense here right now. Calling Mercy up to her feet here. Offline. Now Mercy with that Inseguri, taking her down. Couple of good shots there. As again, Mercy going up top, looking for that splash once again. Beautifully connected and almost got the 3 count there. It's now Dakota Kai with a knee drop right to the arm, now continuing to go after the arms of Mercy. Wouldn't be surprised if she took off that knee brace and started using it as a weapon, but she can't use it as a weapon here as DQ is applied. I wouldn't put it past her. She's known for doing some pretty crazy things. Mercy launches Merciful again. It seems that she's not done there as she goes up again, looking for the splash again. Going to the other corner. Might be a little off here. She lands another splash onto Dakota Kai. For the win here, and a kick out there from Dakota Kai. Just enough time. Should have gone for the cover right away after the merciful spine buster. Now look at this. The captain of team kick. And she got that. Landed flush, and Dakota Kai is going to win it. Dakota Kai with the right connections when it matters, and Dakota Kai gets the victory here without the help of Damage Control. But Bella Durov has had some issues with Bayley in the past, so I wouldn't put it past Mercy to team up with Bella Durov, you know, to teach Bayley and Damage Control quite a lesson, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see for RCW Rockin' Eve, but don't go anywhere, folks. We have more coming at you. All right, folks. We have your next match coming at you right now. It is the World Champion Drew McIntyre. Now, this man had cashed in very unexpectedly, I might add, on Finn Balor after his matchup with Sheamus. You know, usually the ultimate opportunist, that's Edge's moniker, but I have to say Drew McIntyre definitely was the ultimate opportunist there. And I must say, he looks pretty damn good as world champion right now, but he's going to have to defend that title at RCW Kingdom against whoever earns that right. Well, we will find out who is going to earn that right in a short amount of time here. Now, Drew McIntyre told me that he is not done with Seth Rollins. Now, him and Seth Rollins will go one-on-one at RCW Rockin' Eve, but not for the championship. It'll be a non-title contest, but those two will go one-on-one. As AJ Styles comes out here to face the world champion and Drew McIntyre. Now, AJ Styles has got a huge victory. He had a huge victory in that triple threat match with Chris Jericho, Adam Cole. Made the most of his opportunity, landed a phenomenal forearm on Chris Jericho at the right time and got the 1, 2, 3 for that. As Drew McIntyre has his work cut out for him in this match here against AJ Styles. Now, AJ Styles, a former champion in his own right, a former world champion, Carnage champion, and tag team champion with Max Mercury. And we wish the best for Max Mercury on his future endeavors there. But, you know, this guy is had one hell of a career here in RCW, and he's looking to continue that here with a win over Drew McIntyre. Here we go. We get this underway. Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. As McIntyre, look at this. McIntyre. Look at the stalling suplex. Look at the strength from this man. Drew McIntyre, very, very tall in stature. And, you know, he's a bad, bad man. A very bad Scottish man right here. Is AJ a little dazed here, but AJ gets out of that predicament. Now AJ going up top. Drew McIntyre still down as AJ calls him up to his feet here. Now AJ taking him down. AJ Styles with the quick striking ability he's got. Oh, and he might have the victory here. 1, 2 to get the win over Drew McIntyre, and he almost got it. Caught Drew McIntyre off guard there with that. It was almost over in a snap. Oh, but a slap right to the face. Now a chop of his own. Northern Lights. McIntyre up on the second rope now. AJ Styles going back down with a double axe handle. Now AJ Styles with a couple of shots of his own to Drew McIntyre. Now going after that knee there. Loosening it up for the calf crusher. There's a moonsault in a springboard position there. Drew McIntyre hammering away here on AJ Styles. Main event action here. For Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles is Drew McIntyre looking for the future shock DDT, but AJ Styles got out of it with an arm drag. Now look at the 450 from the springboard, and nobody home there, but a kick right to the face. Now AJ Styles with a neck breaker to send Drew McIntyre down, the world champion, in trouble. As AJ Styles with a lackluster cover here and a kick out at 1. Is McIntyre up to one knee now. Good shot from the world champion. McIntyre looking for a suplex. AJ Styles reversed it. Barely able to get Drew McIntyre down there. You can definitely tell that the size difference is making a substantial impact here. He tried for the splash and nobody home as Drew McIntyre got the knees up there, and another chop again. Looking for the Glasgow kiss, but offline. As AJ Styles firing away with quick strikes as he hooks the leg of the world champion. Count of 2 here. He's got it. No, and a kick out. AJ Styles now. And for that neck breaker, there it is again. Looking for the phenomenal forearm. This is what got him the victory over Jericho. Phenomenal forearm right on to Drew McIntyre. Hook of the leg of the champion. 2. No, Drew McIntyre got the shoulder up at 2. AJ Styles still rolling. As AJ Styles now calling the world champion up to his feet. What a great showing Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles are putting on here. It's now Drew McIntyre with a powerbomb as he caught AJ Styles, but he's still stirring. And a headbutt sends him down. As McIntyre hammers away. Now he's looking for the Future Shock DDT. He couldn't connect with it last time, but he's got it this time. The Future Shock DDT. Now we all know what happens after. This is what won him the championship in the first place. Claymore kick taking AJ's head right off. As he tries to get the victory here at AJ Styles with a kick out at 2.5. AJ Styles with a kick out at 2.5 of the Claymore kick. As Drew McIntyre landed that flush. That's what won him the championship from Finn Balor in the first place. I mean, he had a little bit of help with Sheamus. But you got to be prepared. You got to have your head on a swivel. All the champions know that any of those guys, as long as you have that briefcase, you can decide what title you want to go after. Drew McIntyre could have gone after the Carnage title. He could have gone after the BTV title held by Chris Jericho. Could have gone after any of those as a 450 lands flush. Here for AJ Styles, and only a kick out of one. Only a 1 count. Now AJ looking for the phenomenal forearm. He's got this locked in and ready, but AJ Styles unable to connect with it as Drew McIntyre stepped out of the way. Northern Lights into a bridge here. He's got the count of 2 and a kick out there. Right from AJ. Looking for another chop here. Oh, but AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre firing back. Look at both men. Both men killing it right now with these strikes going back and forth. Here in this matchup, there's a driver there. The Michinoku driver right to AJ Styles and a kick out at 2 again. AJ Styles weakening the knee there as he got out of the way of that knee right to the back. AJ Styles took a little bit too long to get anything going. Looking for the Future Shock DDT again. Connected. Spiked AJ. But Drew McIntyre. He's not done. Drew McIntyre looking to send a message to his adversary, Seth Rollins, as he clears that table. It's now Drew McIntyre. As AJ Styles right up. Look at this. The superplex from the top there. He caught all of that. What now, AJ Styles? With a knee. Right to the face of Drew McIntyre. On a splash, nobody home. AJ Styles trying for a little bit too much. Over the ropes he goes. AJ, though, breaking out of that. AJ taunting a little bit too much. And now Drew McIntyre brings him right back in. And now McIntyre. McIntyre with a huge powerbomb there. And a Glasgow kiss right to AJ Styles. Now he's got it lined up. Claymore! And it's done. Drew McIntyre. He tried to send a message to Seth Rollins there by potentially putting AJ Styles through the table, but not needed as Drew McIntyre lays waste to AJ Styles, but there's Rollins. There's Rollins, referee getting out of dodge there as Rollins ambushes Drew McIntyre. Rollins not forgetting that Claymore kick he took. And at RCW Rockin' Eve, these two will go one-on-one. Non-title contest and a super kick right to the face of McIntyre. And a knee right across the jaw of McIntyre as Seth Rollins drops the world champion. And in just a few days' time, McIntyre and Rollins will meet one-on-one. Non-title contest, Rollins and McIntyre in the main event of RCW Rockin' Eve on New Year's Eve.